Hi everyone, welcome. I'm with the girls. You already know them, and I'm putting the links of each of them, Shay, Gladys, and Maya. And today we are going to talk about something that I have encountered the past few weeks. In some of your vlogs comments, in some of your subscribers comments, and in some of my subscribers comments, because even as simple as, oh, she can speak English well, she's westernized. Oh, she has nice nails, she's westernized. It's like, what is really westernized? So the topic today would be, how westernized are we Filipinas? So this is your chance to to express, because it has been quite a lot in the comment section the past days in our videos, and I'm like, maybe we should try to address this one as well. So yeah, who would like to start? How westernized are you?
I think having some of the Western mindset is actually very good. I follow a lot of amazing people, and most of them are actually from the West, in the US, in Europe, and I'm sure that the people who's making a comment about that is they're labeling the Western woman because they're very strong, independent woman, and they're in the feminist side. And in that regard, I'm not in that Western side of person, but I definitely adopt the Western mentality of, striving for more. Because I think here in the Philippines, we're very known for being so laid back, chill. And the shadow aspect of that is we're lazy. We don't want to work hard because we're just happy as long as there's rice in the table. But for me, I'm a dreamer and I want to dream big. And that's for me one of my sole purpose here in life is to actually achieve something, create something, and leave a legacy, may it be through my children or through the workshop courses or videos that I'm creating, like creating an impact to other people. And if that's a Western mindset, well, thanks to the Western mindset for that, for imprinting that kind of attitude, and I don't see it as negative.
I love that. So being an achiever, that's actually something that, oh, she's educated, she's westernized. she's a college graduate, she's westernized. Oh, she has a postgraduate degree, she's westernized. So yeah,
I think
yes.
West education comes from the West also. It was introduced by the Western. So I think we are westernized in a sense.
Exactly. I would just like to go back to history for those who don't know. I'm not sure if I remember. 1945, it was when General MacArthur landed in our country. And that's when they started injecting their American culture, education especially. So that's
Even
why we're
the
speaking
religion.
English. Yes, the religion. And yeah, really going back to history in the 1940s. That's when it started. And then here we are. There's a lot of Americans there's a lot of Westerners in our comments that is like so bitter and so sad and negative that we became westernized, and it's been a long time, guys. You have been doing that already.
Yeah.
But
Blame the colonizers, yeah.
I love that there's actually a very good takeaways from it, from not just from the Western ones, but for the different culture that came in our country. And I think that's what made us unique in a lot of ways, because we have been conquered by many different culture, and that's how we are now. But I'll ask with you, Maya, about the lifestyle. How westernized are you with your lifestyle?
My lifestyle. I think I'm very westernized. If you say that being westernized is taking care of yourself, working out and journaling and meditating and those things, because I usually follow also Western people watching yoga poses by Western women. And on fashion, I also search on Pinterest modeled outfits modeled by Western women. So yeah, I think I am westernized when it comes to lifestyle and eating habits also. I don't eat much rice anymore because I've been knowledgeable with I've been um I've been educated with what is good for my body and what is not, and rice apparently is not really healthy for you. It spikes your sugar, so I tried to limit eating rice. So if not eating rice made me westernized, then so be it.
So I just want to make a comment to what Gladys said earlier about, Western people looking at Western women, calling them feminists, or that they are tired of their women because they now are, they know what they want, right? They are doing their education, career, and all that stuff. And then some of these people would say they're just too masculine for them. And then they come over to Southeast Asia or to the Philippines and say the ladies are lazy. I mean, what? Which is which? Come on. But I also encountered a comment just this morning saying something. Oh, that was our interview video when somebody said that Southeast Asian women are becoming westernized really fast. And it kind of triggered me, and I made a reply to that as well. And I said that, you cannot expect modern women to adapt 1800s mentality or 1900s mentality. It's just not fitting to this day anymore. But to answer your question, how westernized are we, or how westernized are the Filipinas? Yes, definitely we are westernized. She covered her lifestyle, but I would say I would cover the infrastructure, right? Nowadays, I cannot live without Wi-Fi, right? Because my job needs Wi-Fi. I cannot, hot shower is something I cannot live without anymore because I've been exposed to that. And hot shower I would think that hot showers are like Western privileges, right? We grew up having no hot showers, just showering in the rain, showering with cold water and all that stuff. But it's something that I cannot go without now. So am I westernized? Okay. What else? When we say infrastructure, I would definitely say that with the rise, no, with the rise, or in the Philippines, there's like a barrage of malls.
Yes.
And there's a plethora of like Western brand selection, right? So many of us Filipinos, not only Filipinas, rich or poor, also choose to buy Western products because we think that the quality is better. Does that make us westernized? Okay. And also another infrastructure. I'm gonna touch about the BPO industry. It kind of like trigger me when somebody, you mentioned it earlier, when somebody speaks, or when a Filipina speaks real good English, especially when she speaks almost when she's sounding like having an American accent. I think somebody who made a comment, or that person who made that comment, or people who makes comment like, she speaks really good English, she's been run down by foreign partners. That's a very unintellectual and uneducated comment. I'm sorry to say. Uneducated in a way that because you lack knowledge about the Philippines. Philippines is a leading country for BPOs. If you don't know BPO, you can search that. Being mean here.
Mini.
I'm sorry to say, you're unintelligent.
She's still demure.
Yes, exactly. So, like myself, I've worked in the call center industry for 10 years, and being able to regularly talk with your American clients, you kind of like pick up statements or idiomatic expressions, or sometimes that neutral American accent. And and I think that was in your video when I used the word ick. It icked me because something like that, and somebody made a comment saying like, "Oh, if a non-native speaker would use ick, she's a red flag to me." Like, again, that is very uneducated, because you don't know that I work 10 years in the call center industry. And even when I was a kid, I was already exposed by the American or Western influence, because I was part of this nonprofit organization where they help unfortunate kids. They send us to school. And to be honest, it's not because I don't love my language, our vernacular, or our native tongue. I just do not watch Filipino Filipino movies or Filipino entertainment shows. Why? Because my line of work, since I started working at 17, my line of work until now requires me to speak English. So when you speak English that long, you kind of like pick up expressions that Americans use. And for you to actually say, "Oh, she's been run down by foreign partners," like, really? So yeah, infrastructure, we definitely have a lot of malls here. We are already exposed to a lot of Western products. We even have your fast food chains, McDonald's, Starbucks, Wendy's, and everything, and we patronize them as well. What else? Yeah, that's all I can think of for now. But how Westernized are we? Yeah, we are Westernized. However, despite of these, Western influences, our attitude and our conviction, it always circle back to the foundational values of Filipino culture. So you can tell us, "You're too Americanized for me, you're blah, blah, blah." You're wrong.
I would like to ask you about when it comes to sex education. How Westernized are we in that area?
I would love to westernize women in that area. I think still, sex education is still a taboo here in the Philippines, and I know I'm touching on a very sensitive topic in my YouTube channel, talking about sexuality, intimacy, and relationship. And I think, and even for me, growing up, I grew up with a lot of shame around sexuality. Thinking that sex is bad, pleasuring myself is bad, having sex with other people is bad. But and I'm glad that I'm a very curious human being, and I feel like I'm sexually adept type of person, and that's why I became very passionate about educating other women, other people here, especially in the Philippines, because sexuality is a life force. With two people making love, they create a life together. How amazing is that energy? And why are we not tapping into that amazing energy that's within our reach? And why are we labeling? There's definitely a shadow aspect of sexuality, but overall, it's a life force. And I think it's very important for us to be educated and to understand that part, because I really believe that sexuality is a final frontier for personal growth. You learn so much about yourself. You learn so much how to, be more sensitive about your body, be more attuned with other people. And it's just amazing to be an amazing lover too with your partner. And my partner is definitely very happy about it. Definitely. And it's part of how you can sustain a thriving relationship. It's not the only important thing, but it's very foundational to have that physical intimacy with your lover. It creates aliveness and passion within the relationship. So if I'm westernized in that way, so be it. And I definitely would love to educate more of this to a lot of people here.
I can retire abroad if I wanted to. But here I am. I came back after more than a decade, choosing Philippines to be the last years of my life until death, because there's something about the Filipino people that I haven't found it in different countries. Like really. And for me, that is like when someone tells that the Filipino is westernized, I don't think so. Because when you go to another country and when you go to the Philippines, like guys, those who have not come to the Philippines, kindly open your heart to really feel the Filipino culture, the Filipino people. We are still different in a lot of ways, despite of the infrastructure, the education, and the lifestyle that we are taking in. We still have this different vibe of being Filipinos. And I think a lot of you have experienced that, and you can comment down below what is the one thing that really stands out with the Filipinos. Because for me, the one thing that I really miss when I was abroad for more than a decade is the warmth and hospitality. I never, my God, many countries, but I never ever felt that warmth of from a stranger, from a taxi driver, from a security guard, whenever you need help, and that's something that I'm really proud of, and that's something, one of the main reason why I came back, and I'm gonna live here in my own country, because I feel safe when a stranger, or not even like if I need help right now with that person over there, I'm sure 101% he's gonna help me without any how to say this, without any something in return, and no hesitation. And that's something what I love about the Philippines. But one thing that I would like to really touch change it to really touch is the intimate or the relationship part, because this I have how to say this, a big observation, and I think that's why you guys are here in the Philippines or finding Filipinas in the Philippines, is because I would like to touch on the sweetness level of Filipinas. It's really different, and I would like to ask you or share. I would like you to share something to the viewers. What is the most thoughtful thing that you have done to your partner? Or what is the sweetest or most thoughtful thing that you have done to your partner? I gave my all in this kind of gesture to my partner, because I would like to, how to say this, I would like to really like, that is a Filipino way, you know? So I'll start with you, Maya.
For me, being loving every day, taking care whatever my partner needs. I think it's the most that's the best characters of the Filipina. We are very open-minded to try a lot of things, even if sometimes we don't really want it or like to do it. We're still like very open-minded to, okay, let's try it. And we are very sweet and very caring and thoughtful, and we prioritize our partner's needs and wants. Yeah, so I think that's why that's the reason that's the number one reason why foreigners are drawn to Filipinas, because of this characteristic. We're very wife material. Yeah, so back to your question, what is the sweetest thing that I have done to my partner? I think being fun and caring wife. I like to take care of my partner, everything that he needs. Like everything.
Everything, guys. Everything.
Yes. And yeah, I think Filipinas take pride of that we take care of our men. We love them too much that we are willing to give everything that we have.
Aw.
Yes.
What about you, Gladys? Thank you, Maya.
I think one of the unique characteristic of Filipino women is that we are feminine and submissive, and it's very good because it makes the man manly, makes them masculine, and they thrive in that energy, and we're able to let them be in that masculine energy. We're able to receive in that. And also Filipinas are, as you said, very caring and nurturing. I think we have this motherly instinct of really taking care. We traditionally we are in the house, taking care of the house, making sure that everything is organized, cooking, cleaning, attending the needs of our kids and attending the needs of our partner, even at sometimes forgetting ourselves. But I think that's the unique characteristic of a Filipina. And also, if a Western man come here in the Philippines, we Filipinas used to, at least for me, I came from a poor background. So if you introduce me to new things, I'm a very curious person, and I'm always in awe with a lot of things. Like, oh my God, this is so beautiful. Oh, I'm in this new place. Oh, I have this new game, or I tried that.
Very appreciative.
Very appreciative, and I think it's fun. I had a comment, or yeah, a comment from a previous guy that I was dating, that he really loves looking at me because I am like a child being at awe with so many things. And like other people in the West, they're so used to that. They're so used to luxury that they don't even appreciate anymore. So, you know, when guys come here, it felt good for them to see that, oh, I'm making her happy. So yeah, those are the unique traits.
Agree with Gladys. We have this motherly instinct where we always baby our partners, and it's already, you know, not innate, but it's already automatic for us Filipinas when we are living with our partners. I don't know about you, Glad. Maybe Maya is the same, but for me, when I'm living with my partner, when we wake up in the morning, I don't want him to make breakfast because I want to do it myself, because it makes me happy to do it for him or for the family. I think everything that we do is sweet and a shocker for a lot of Western people, because Western women don't do them. I'm under impression that Western women don't do them. Like, let's say, for example, for me, the sweetest thing that I do to my partner is a very simple thing, but for me, it's the sweetest. Either we are inside or outside, like, let's say, for example, in a restaurant and we are having dinner or lunch. You know, I spoon feed him. Like I really like that. Like spoon feed, and if I try to spoon feed you and you take the fork out of my hand, like I feel like stabbing you right now. Yeah, but yeah, I definitely like to feed my man my food. And yes, this is a message. Do not take the fork out of my hand. But seriously, seriously. But seriously, everything that we do, from especially when our men get sick, we put towels on their forehead, their back, and everything. These are very simple things, but I think foreign men already, they appreciate this so much, because again, this is not being done in the West. I'm not sure, but cleaning, cooking. The cooking part, that's, if we are living in the house, that's my that's my duty. I mean, not duty, but that's something I want to do. So hands off.
I think most Filipinas really love to cook for their man, no?
Yeah, it is.
She's laughing. She laughs. And I'll get back to you.
That's what I said. I don't know about you, Glad. But yeah, we love to do those things. And the best characteristic of a Filipina is, you said submissive, right? But for me, I would say we always want to please our partner. So it doesn't really matter if we are agreeing to a certain thing, but we do it anyway because we know that he likes it.
About the cooking part, because I do believe that most Filipinas are really like love to cook for the man. I don't know if it's true with you all girls. Say, I think Gladys has something to say.
Yeah, actually, I've never been into cooking, and I'm really glad that Eli and his son loves to cook, and I love appreciating their food. And I love thinking of what food to cook and request it to Eli. That's the sweetest thing that he's done.
It's the same from Eli.
To receive. But I love actually giving sensual massage to my partner. Yeah, that's something that I pride in doing. And I realized Eli is not even used to that because, before he wanted more massage, but it was just very brief. But for me, I would always want to give him massage because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy looking at my man like a king there, laying and relaxing while I'm actually taking care of him. That's the thing. The cooking, the cleaning part. Let's hire someone.
I love that.
You always give massage with happy ending.
Massage with happy ending for my partner. Only the best for
Conclusion: no matter how westernized you think we are, based from your judgments of how the lifestyle, the infrastructure, the mindset, and everything, I would still say get to know your Filipina. Because once you got that heart of the Filipina, she will do everything for you. And that is something that I'm really proud of, because I have seen also a lot of career women that I know, they're like so masculine, boss lady in the office, but when they get home, they just like shed off their masculinity and become feminine at home with their partner. And that's something that is really, I think, one of the best trait a Filipina is having. So yeah, I hope that sheds light on that topic, because there's a bunch of you guys. So if you have something to say, please comment in the comments box. And thank you so much for your time watching this video. Thank you, ladies. I really enjoy the topic with you, because I was like feeling so alone, like if I'm going to deal this alone. So it's good to have you, your idea and opinions and experiences in this as well. So thank you so much, and have a lovely day or night wherever you are in the planet. And if you're new and you like my vibe, please do subscribe. Bye. Bye.
Nice.